A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events in German politics, Chancellor Olaf Scholz finds himself facing an unprecedented crisis as his own party, the Social Democrats, SPD, calls for his resignation. Following the dismissal of Finance Minister Christian Lindner and the subsequent disintegration of his coalition government, Scholz's attempts to maintain a minority government have resulted in a looming confidence vote set for December. This could pave the way for snap elections in February, a scenario that threatens to further destabilize his leadership. Reports indicate that Scholz, who is already Germany's least popular chancellor on record, is under increasing pressure from within the SPD to step aside and allow Defense Minister Boris Pistorius to lead the party into the upcoming federal elections. The SPD's decline in popularity has been stark, with current polling placing the party in third position, trailing behind the opposition Conservatives, the Christian Democratic Union, CDU, and the right-wing Alternative für Deutschland, AfD. Scholz's party has plummeted to around 16%, a significant drop of 10 points since the 2021 elections. Local lawmakers from Hamburg, where Scholz previously served as mayor, have publicly criticized his leadership style, stating that while he has implemented effective policies, he has failed to connect with the electorate. The sentiment among party members is clear. Many believe that Scholz's negative image is irreparable. In stark contrast, Boris Pistorius has emerged as a popular figure, consistently ranking as Germany's most favored politician, a rare achievement for a defense minister in a country with a complicated military history. Recent surveys indicate overwhelming support for Pistorius among SPD members, with 58% favoring him as the chancellor candidate compared to just 30% for Scholz. Pistorius himself has been reticent about declaring his candidacy, maintaining that the SPD has a candidate in Scholz. The criticism directed at Scholz centers on his perceived lack of decisive leadership, a tendency towards endless compromises, and ineffective communication skills. In contrast, Pistorius is being hailed as a decisive politician capable of unifying the party and the nation. Amid these political upheavals, Scholz has opted to engage in diplomatic efforts, reaching out to Russian President Vladimir Putin for the first time in 2 years. During this one-hour conversation, Scholz condemned Russia's ongoing aggression in Ukraine and called for an end to the conflict. He urged Putin to withdraw troops and emphasized Germany's commitment to supporting Ukraine in its struggle against Russian aggression. The German government stated that Scholz condemned recent Russian airstrikes on Ukrainian civilian infrastructure and expressed concerns over the potential involvement of North Korean troops in the conflict. However, Putin's response suggested that Russia remains steadfast in its territorial claims, insisting that any peace agreement must recognize the new territorial realities established by the invasion. As Scholz navigates these turbulent waters, he faces not only a collapsing government but also a rising tide of dissatisfaction among the populace, particularly with the surging AfD party, which now stands as the second most popular political force in Germany. The AfD's critical stance on support for Ukraine could further complicate Germany's diplomatic efforts should new elections be called. As the political landscape in Germany continues to shift, the future of Chancellor Olaf Scholz hangs in the balance, with significant implications for both his party and the nation's governance. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.